welcome to the new nail art lesson. And this week we will talk about plastic gels. So we have them in different colors and we get more and more colors, but it is also pretty easy to use and mix the colors yourself. Therefore you just need the white and then you can add some color concentrate to them. But today I will show you one of the techniques that you can use, and therefore, for example, I will take the nude rose, and that's how they look like. I'm actually preparing a 3D class, but I don't know when I will be ready with that. So I'm taking a little bit of the Plasti Gel and put it on my paper palette. And for the design I'm gonna make, I will need some gel polish. I will use some let's take the Wildcat. A tiny little bit of the Wildcat. And a tiny little bit of the Negligee Nude. For different types of design, you will need different techniques. And for this particular one, where I need the gel being very soft, I will mix it with the gel polish. So about half of it I will mix with a tiny little bit of the bright pink. Take some more space here. For the desired consistency. And roll it back together in one spot. And this one with a little bit of the lighter pink. And technically you can store these mixtures in the nail art box. See, I have some of the gels mixed there, I have some of the gels mixtures there, and I have some pigments mixed and some color drops. So if I will have some leftovers, I just put them in my box. So now I'm taking a little double drop. So I will just take a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, and there. And I don't like 4, so it should be either 3 or 5, so I will do 5. And now I'm taking from the lighter color, and so what happened here, and put it right on front of it. Just like that. And of course I will use my damping dish with the prep and wipe, the wipe, and I will use some of the Extreme Matte. Tiny little bit on here, and this is a trick. So I clean the brush. Oops. Clean the brush. Dip it in the prep and wipe. Dip it in the mat. And wipe it off. So I dip my brush in extreme matte and take the excess off on the brush wipe. And then I can start for my petals. Just like this, form the shape first. And with the side of the brush, with the sharp side of the brush, I start to press down. You see the angle? And I form my petal. Just making sure that the darker pink is on the outside. Deep, clean, deep, clean, and just very, very light motions. Kind of wipe it out. And you see it's still moving, right? So technically it's almost flat, but it's still 3D. And using colors similar to the background makes it look very light. But the outline of the darker color gives it extra dimension. And of course you can make petal by petal before you ruin some of them. And it is okay if petals look different. First with a flat brush I create the petal, then I go back, wipe, and this way it will be also very crisp on the end, very sharp. Again, this goes closer to the center. Probably I'll add a tiny little bit of the darker pink. Clean, clean shape. If you're doing it or trying it the first time, don't use two colors, use one. But if you already did it before with one color, you can always try it with two. Again, just like this. And like this. See, it starts to get stuck. Clean. Go back. Clean. Wipe it out. Very gentle. Make sure that the petals have somewhat similar shapes. If they look like triangle, they look like triangle. If they look like a round shape, then they should be like a round shape. And if they're not perfectly symmetrical, it's also okay, because the flowers are like that. Some petal can go over another petal. Just keep it flatter in the center. And like this, you can even help a petal going over the other petal. And I will cure that. Flash cure first. Then for more fun, I will of course use, now to make it very creative, I will take a little bit of this darker color, my brush, and create a little circle. Put it in the center, probably almost too much. Press it a little bit. Then I will take Awesome Crystals by Magnetic. That's the name, Awesome Crystals. There you go. The wax rhinestone picker, and set it right into that gel and press it with the back side. And if you see that your stone is not covered completely, you can just go with the brush. Oops, sorry, I'm running out of the... And lift it up a little bit, the edges. To make it a little bit more flat in the center. Okay, and flash cure again. And now I will add a little bit more gel polish here in the palette. And using the Jessica's brush, I will create some lines here. Oops. I think my brush was stored with a little angle, so I have to make sure I will clean it and put it straight out. Always follow the flow, flow of the composition, so I will just add some here. Couple dots, like one dot, 2 dots, 3 dots, 2 dots, and 1. Just like that. So very easy design. You've seen with explanation, with everything, it took me probably not longer than 5 minutes. And you will be able to practice that a little bit and create it for your clients and charge extra money, because this is a very easy and flat flower, and they can wear it and they will love it. And of course you can put a smaller stone in, and remember not to put the flowers in the center of the nail, so always put them sideways and a little bit asymmetrical. It will give it a little bit more creation. And if you want, you can take a little bit of the matte gel, and carefully just touch it up here So the gel polish is protected and is also matte, it's not shiny. Don't put too much, don't like make it like a blob. Take off the excess and cure. And here it is, just a very easy 3D flat flower. And also with 2 colors, it is kind of ombre, but very easy made. And this is one of my favorite techniques when our clients are asking for 3D flowers. Of course, you can make them sharp, like long and crisp, crisp petals, sharp petals. You can make them round, a triangle kind of thing, whatever you like. So if you will recreate it, please don't forget to hashtag me or send it to me first. Thank you.